is, as the mayor suggested, I believe it was the last meeting, adding an alternate to the Board of Elections. This would just be an extra person to fill in as needed, similar to other boards and commissions. The second part of it is the need to address tie votes. As you all are aware, last election became very close to a tie vote. As it turns out, the state actually requires us to have measures in place to address tie votes, to fill a vacancy qualified tie vote. I think this other wording is actually in there. So rather than going through the whole thing, I've put a number of suggestions in front of you of ways to deal with it. I've been joking with people that you will find every method under the sun out there, short of delayed dawn. So it's, it just comes down to
how do you want to do it?
Yeah, how do you want to do it?
I'll throw an idea out there. I spoke with Mary, and I think she kicked it over the gospel. I think that the public should still have a vote and who sits in a seat, and recommended a runoff election.
Which I think
interval.
It's included in there. The disadvantage, in my opinion, of a runoff election is time. The fact that our elections run right up against the major elections.
I think we talked about a 45-day, we put it right in
Yes,
December.
you have to fill, I think the state
The
mandates have.
state statute requires us, in the event of a tie vote, to fill a seat within 45 days.
Okay, so could we do 45?
We could, but it would put us right up against the national or state county elections.
Oh, it would.
It would put it a little bit past it, but my concern is confusion and voter apathy. People just don't want to come out to the polls again.
Mr. Mayor,
I'm sorry. And yes, it does put you right up
I
against.
read an article about 2 months ago when Mary and I started talking about this. A little hamlet in Nebraska that ended up in a tie vote. They spread a deck of cards out on the table. Each candidate took one, high card won, they shook hands. One got sworn in, the other went home.
I think the public should vote.
I mean, that and the rules of election is so limited.
It is, but it's very simple. And sometimes there's advantages in simple. It can be solved in one.
So the two things, I am in favor of an alternate to the board.
Thank you.
And so then the other thing is, what do we do for a tie vote? Okay, so. Okay, and so the negative of the runoff election is the timing because of the holiday and the state or federal election.
Yeah, in my opinion, we've talked about voter apathy before. And
But tie might be exciting.
well, we have every year, we have people who kind of get confused as to whether they're talking about municipal elections or national elections. It is simply my opinion that we will have voter confusion. What are we voting for again? And just some apathy. They just don't want to come to the polls again.
And in theory, you would only have, well, it would be one district or the mayor's office. Or the
I think you would have one polling location. You would have to centralize it somewhere.
The only time that could be an issue would be if it was the at-large or the mayor's seat. Then yes, but then yes, you could just have one polling place. You could do it at town hall or wherever. I mean, that's
The library would be better.
you kind of try to avoid that of having the election in the home of the polling, but it could be done.
I think I'm of the opinion of doing having the runoff the special election, and then it's really up to
Responsibility sitting back.
Yeah.
See, that's right. In 30-some years, we've never actually had a tie.
Yeah.
Last time was as close as we've ever got.
But
we have to have it on the
the second you don't plan for
I
something,
thought you meant as the runoff.
that's fine. That's
So
fine.
what I need is, and there will be more information that I'll have to sort out to get that addressed.
I have something you want to add. I'm sorry, I thought she said.
I was just curious on what other municipalities did, because
Runs the gamut.
It's all over the place.
Councilmember Nur asked if we could get a take on each individual member, so Steve,
Yeah, I prefer a human vote to break the tie.
centralized polling location,
Yeah,
other than town hall.
yeah, I mean, I'm concerned about the, three different votes, you know, town, a general election of some sort, you know, presidential or gubernatorial. And then a third base, so I would hope that we can spread that out as much as possible. It's 90 days, it says.
Well, 45, Gaskell said is our limit. We have to have somebody fill the seat in 45.
Yeah, the actual.
No, the seat has to be filled within 90 days.
Oh,
Yes.
So yeah, I prefer the human break the tie.
Jack?
I am in favor of the special reelection within 90 days at a centralized polling location.
When you say centralized polling location, is that per district?
No, it would be one location for the town, but
I
we're
would-
open to the location.
I would be against centralized location at the time was among the districts. I would be in favor of a centralized location as it dealt with the at-large seat or the mayor's seat.
You could word it that way, so that if it occurs for a given district seat, it has to occur at the regular polling place for
Yeah,
that.
I think so too.
But I think dual entry,
I will have to kind of go over what a calendar would look like, and you will see this one is the next meeting. I'll have to look at what a calendar would look like. Obviously, you don't have candidate filing, you also, as far as I know, don't have to reopen voter registration, but you do have to allow for additional absentee voting. People might have been in town for this election, but not that. So I'll just have to look at how the calendar lays out.
Yeah, I agree with the human vote, I don't even like that term, that sounds crazy to me, but the runoff election, I do like that, that's what we're talking about, we're talking people voting. And I think it needs to be, unless it is the mayor or the at-large, it needs to take place in the specific district.
All right, I think we've hit consensus on the two items. Any other further discussion? All right, let's move into thank you, Mary, for the work on that, and everybody else, Kate and Dave. Up next are departmental reports, and we'll let the town administrator rock on.
I did have a couple of things to actually add to the report. Two things right up front. We just had the RFP open for the IT audit services. We received 4 responses, and we have the design and build RFQ open coming next Monday. What I would like to do, and obviously this is up to all of you at the end of the day, but I would like to have, I think that having 2 council members work on these things has been really effective. So I'd like to see that. I'm going to leave it to you all.
Well, I think you're right, and that does tend to have a better result. And are there any 2 council members that would be interested in
What are you asking?
To sit in on going through the submissions, the RFPs and the RFQs for these 2 projects, looking at them with staff. In the case of the IT audit, Patty Gregorio will also be assisting us with that. And then that way formulating a response to bring back to the council.
So the council member is just an observer?
No,
you would be a participant.
That's why it would be
in
2.
ranking and
So
grading.
they'd be active participants in the conversation.
Just like the typical committee that we put together for administrative related matters.
One or both or all.
I mean, I'm happy to help out, but I don't think I should probably sit in the IT one. Just as I help connect.
Okay.
everybody.
I'll serve on.
Steve, you've been a proponent of IT services.
Yeah, I'm happy to serve on the IT. I do. Yeah, no, I'm happy to serve on the IT. I have a current contract with our current vendor. But
This
This
would be
is for an
selecting
audit.
an IT audit.
not just disclosing, yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm happy to serve on it. Sure.
And the other one's the design.
Design side will take 2 as well.
I'll be design.
For the ranking of the RFQ for town hall, public works, and community center. and Councilmember Morris. So we've got Morris for design and Shanita for design, and then Jay and Steve for IT. All right, and Sarah will reach out with RFQ. All right, I think that's good. Anything else, Mary?
Just a couple of quick things. Kelsey and I will be in Cambridge on Wednesday for the legit annual meeting. Hopefully we'll come back with that meeting with a better idea, not a final number, but a better idea of what pricing is going to look like, which will help us hopefully to narrow the budget down a bit. Wednesday evening in this room, starting at 6 p.m., is a quarterly work session with EMS and fire. EMS will be first this time. And then I'd like to put in my weekly report that this Friday will be a holiday for most towns.
Wednesday is
Wednesday.
It's also planning commission, right?
What's that?
Wednesday planning commission.
We'll be in the.
Sorry, yes.
We'll be in there. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
We'll be,
I think we said 5:30 to, what is it, 5:30 to 6:15, and then 6:15 to 7:30?
I'm not sure.
They're 45 minutes either, but.
EMS and fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, we start at 6.
So 6, okay,
Yes.
6 to 6:45, 6:45 to 7:30. That's what they are, they're 45 minutes.
Yeah, because these dates were all set before the planning commission started setting their special meetings.
So which one's live streamed?
That's a very good question.
Well,
Yeah, I think it would have to be planned.
Yeah, planning
Yeah.
commission, for sure.
Yeah, that would make sense.
All right, but they're both open to the public,
Yes.
so anybody that would like to attend, both meetings are open to the public. And there will be a forum with the council. Anything else, Mary?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, any questions regarding departmentals? Okay, up next, any comments from the public? No? All right, up next is comments from the council. We'll start with Vice President Burrell. Thank you. Councilmember Nerd?
Just real quick, just been very happy to be part of the budget work sessions with department heads. That's going very, very well.
I think it's worked out much better, having two council members and staff come together and actually help out quite a bit. I agree. Councilmember Nichols?
Chief, I'm so excited. I feel like I saw the beginnings of a traffic light or
Oh, yeah.
speed camera on my street. And I was trolling, looking for more, but I only see one so far.
Get to the one. Get a little box.
That's okay. That warms my heart tremendously. It really does. The location is great. And I've been telling people get ready because they have more coming. And at the same time, I know I've said it once and I'd like to say it again. I'd like for us to discuss as a group changing some speed limits on some side streets in the near future. Please understand.
Thank you. Can we get through the budget first, if you don't mind? Please? And then we'll bring it back.
But tell me, when you say changing speed limits on side street, from what to what?
From 25 to 15.
Can't happen. And they're 30 and 30 to 25.
But I-
What can I go to? Because 25 is just ludicrous for
Most of the side streets are 30. So 30 to 25.
Fine, I'll take what I have. What if it's already at 25 and it needs to be lower? Yes, please.
Councilmember Ward?
I have nothing to.
Councilmember Green?
I'll pass tonight too. That might be the least amount of words I've said.
It is. You all right?
Yeah. Just observing.
Could be one of those documents I have to read early on. All right, up next, comments from the mayor. The only thing I'll say is that we are getting upon the Easter holiday, spring celebration, which does kick off our town event schedule. So looking forward to all of that. Looking forward to seeing everyone. I think Berlin hibernates in many respects during the cold months, but it's nice to see the weather warming up and people starting to come out again. So thank you, and thank you, Jamie. I see you've weathered our meeting, stayed the entire time. Thank you again for the work you did. All right, up next, any comments from the press? Seeing none, move to adjourn the regular session. By Vice President Burrell, second by Councilmember Harrell. we will get ready to restart in just a moment for our,
You need to read the summary.
yes, but I don't want to do a separate live stream.
No,
Okay.
you can tap it on the end.
So that's perfect. All right, so then we're gonna have a closed session of the mayor and council. Statement of closure, the time and place, March 11th, 2024. It says 6:30, but what we're gonna do is call it 9:30 PM. The location for the closed vote will occur here in the council chambers. We'll move over to the conference room after the vote. The purpose is to discuss acquisition of real property. Date of vote.
I'm gonna read from your summary. It should have been in front of your binder. Yeah.
I think I got the wrong one.
It's,
Also, we were to,
Oh,
to
yes.
legal counsel on a
I never read the statement of closure in the beginning.
you don't have to read it, it's attached to.
I know, but still.
That's, yeah.
Hold on, give me a second. There we are.
There you
They
go.
all look the same, it's 9:30.
Yeah,
Thank you.
they do.
Time of closed session, that was my fault. March 25th, 2024, following the regular session, 9:30 PM. Once again, the vote to close live on Facebook will be the vote, and then we'll go into this conference room for the discussion. Purpose is discussion reference legal considerations regarding the imposing of certain fees. Date and time that we'll return back to public meetings April 8th, 2024 at 7 o'clock PM for our regular session.
Work session, Wednesday.
Our regular session.
Okay.
Regular session.
Yeah.
The statutory authority to close the session, this meeting is closed under the following provisions of the general provisions, Article 3-305B, item number 7, to consult with legal counsel to obtain legal advice on a legal matter. Anybody in objection to us going into closed session? Seeing none, we'll take a vote. So a motion by Councilmember Horace, a second by Vice President Burrell. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Let the record reflect that we're going to enter a closed session.